call to excellence. Be excellent at what you do. There is no point you have a skill and you are doing an anyhow job. Your skills, your experiences, what you do, you should do an excellent job. Take on tasks and go the extra mile. Some of the tasks that have gotten me opportunities of awards, of international travel, are tasks that were not my business, they were somebody else's business. I will complain and grumble, but I took them in good strides. And I didn't know I was just setting up myself for opportunities. So some of the things that I did out of grumbling that was another person's work, that was extra stretch for me, just simply prepared me for an opportunity that was down the line. So when you get an opportunity to stretch yourself, so even if it is your own thing you are doing, I just told you now, I spent nights preparing for that Clarity Adventure Challenge. 7 days of posting content, designing in Canva, recording video. You think it's beans? He stretched me, but I'm looking at it, I'm feeling happy. All right? So sometimes it's even your own personal work that just because it's your personal thing does not mean you should do it anyhow. Stretch yourself and the opportunity will find you. Now, I am going to be in a bit talking, we are gradually coasting to a close. I'm going to be giving us another example of an entrepreneur and a fashion designer shortly. But I want to just quickly talk about the Evolve, Modify, and Grow coaching services that I said I'm launching. I've already told you how I started and why I started this. I started this as just a passion, just wanting to see people do well, just wanting to share information, based on my own experience. When I got restless, I wanted more, and how opportunities open up to me. So, and I see a lot of people that they retire and they are frustrated, or people are just frustrated on their jobs, or people just feel, what next? And I thought, oh, I could share my own experience in the Evolve, Modify, and Grow podcast series, which is what I've been doing for maybe 2-3 years now. But now I've decided to make it formal. So one of my mission is helping individuals and professionals to live their best lives and fulfill purpose. Helping individuals and professionals to live and experience their dreams and goals. What am I offering? Clarity on self-discovery. In this coaching service, I will offer clarity on your self-discovery. Clarity on your next steps. Should I have the opportunity to engage you one-on-one, you reach out to me, you book a personal session, a deeper dive, deeper than this thing we are doing here, where it is tailor-made. Confidence, building confidence for you to take your next steps. Giving you tailor-made insights and information personalized to your specific needs. I've talked about people that I've had to do one-on-one coaching with, and they have gone on to apply some of these things, and I see the success and the progress they are making, and I'm excited about it, and I want to do it for you as well. Help you move from just a desire, wishing, if wishes were what horses, everybody will ride. Wishing, they say you don't pay anything for dream. You can dream very big, but to now implement, that's the problem. So I'm going to be moving you from just that desire or wish to actually experiencing, taking action to help you live your dream and your best life. That is what my coaching services will do for you. And some of the packages include, I'll just talk about this one. The others, you can go to my website, which I will share later. One of the packages I have is the Evolve one-on-one clarity session. In this package, you have a 1-hour full session plus 30 minutes free discovery call with me. In this package as well, you have the guidance and support tailored towards your specific personal or career development growth goals. In this package, I'll be working with you to identify your skills, your strengths, your passion, what you can do where you are. And if you need to dovetail into something else, we'll be looking at that. And in this package, I'll also be giving you 4 emails check-in and hand-holding support. Then you also get free goal setting and progress check tools, free, all for 25,000 naira only. This webinar is free now. I'm supposed to be charging. All for 25,000 naira only for your one-on-one session, or if you know anybody that would need this service. So the other packages are in my Evolve, Modify, and Grow website page. You can visit the page. So moving on and running along quickly now, let's come down to example. Because I have entrepreneurs, marketers, we are all entrepreneurs. Me, I'm an infopreneur. So even if you are working for an organization, you are an entrepreneur by some sense, because you are helping that organization to build, to make money, and invariably whatever they make from that money, they come to pay you. If you are still with me, say yes. Say yes.
Yes.
Is this
Yes,
making sense?
ma'am.
Are you getting
Yes,
anything
ma'am.
from it?
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. You are getting a free consultation for now in this webinar. So if you have a question, ask the question. If I can answer it, I will answer it. All right. So let's deep dive into an example. Let's say you are an entrepreneur, and I want you to see how you can juxtapose this to your own personal life. You are a fashion designer, right? And you want to seize opportunities. How do you unlock your opportunity as an entrepreneur, a fashion designer, or even a professional? But let's take lesson from this fashion designer story. Number one, you need to define your niche. So after you have gone to learn how to sew, you have gone to fashion school or tailoring school, as we say in Nigeria. You have learned how to sew, how to handle the machine. You have learned how to do button. You have learned to do, I'm not a fashion designer. You have learned all that there is to learn. And you now know how to sew, and people are praising you. Don't you think that you need to define your niche? Because the jack of all trades may not easily be seen. So for a fashion designer, you may want to define your niche, which includes human beings, men, women, and children. They wear clothes. And the niche can be formal wears, casual wears, or native attires. Which of the niche would you like to do? These days, you see people, they are doing adire. These days, people are sewing. This is a Nigerian Ankara that I'm wearing. These people are sewing with our native prints. So they say, okay, my niche is men or women's clothes. And then you narrow, my niche is native attire Ankara, informal and native wears. I'm going to do strictly Ankara, or I'm going to strictly do English. So whenever anybody is thinking about English wear, it is my fashion designing business that it is my name, my brand that will come to them. We are all aware of Vicky James, that fashion designer icon. That name is practically a brand name, a household name when it comes to the fashion industry. Who can tell me the niche of Vicky James? If you follow her, please put it in the comment section. What's her niche in terms of the kinds of wares that she sews and she designs? Somebody should put it in the comment section. If you've been following her, maybe not all of us. Somebody should help us. Quickly. Wedding dresses. One. Apart from wedding dresses, bridal dresses. Okay, 3 people have said bridal now. Corset, those kind of clothes that used to squeeze the life out of you. All right, corset. You will never get me in any of those, please. My comfort is very important. Celebrity corset, fantastic. Do you see that it was not difficult to know Vicky James' niche? Why is she not sewing every type of clothes? Of course, we know her story. She has shared her story of how she started as a single regular tailor, sewing everything. But she decided to carve a niche for herself by sewing bridal dresses, celebrity dresses, like ball gowns. If you have an occasion where you want to come and make a statement, Vicky James is the person, the who is who. So do you see that it was easy for us, and it will be easy for clients to remember her whenever somebody is looking for an exquisite bridal dress that makes a statement? They will think of Vicky James once the person can afford this. So it's important to carve a niche for yourself, whether as a fashion designer or a professional. What is your niche? Inside that your work, what's your niche? After you have defined your niche, what is the extra added value to your design? Now we mentioned sets, the clothes that squeeze the life out. Give my English. All right, they just want their tummy to be flat. Now that's one of the things that Vicky James has added to her fashion brand. But I think the biggest thing that works for her is that beading. she's able to bead a whole dress from top to bottom, like a serious bead work. That is the added value. So she's not just sewing bridal dresses. Her own bridal dress, you will know that they are going to do some very serious bead work on it that will bring that dress out. So after defining your niche, what is the jara on top of your niche? You are a teacher. How do you teach? The other day in church, I saw one of my people who is a teacher, but he knows how to do sign language. He teaches with sign language as well. And I said, guy, are you packaging this sign language thing that I'm looking at? He said, people don't want to pay for it. The parents don't want to pay for it. I said, my brother, use them. Let them come and pay 1,000 naira or 2,000. Use them to, when you do that training, you talk about it online and say, oh, very recently I offered the training to parents on how they can better communicate with their hearing impaired children. You use it to tell your story online. To get the correct, the special client that will pay the money. So that person can package to say, I'm a teacher of so subject, but I'm also, you know, I also provide services to special needs children. So there are parents who have special needs children who probably maybe they don't want to take the children to a government school or general school. They are looking for a private teacher. So that person can add that extra value, the ability to converse and teach in sign language. So what is the extra? Even in your office, what's the extra? Can everybody see your work and say there's an extra in that your work? For us to even begin to say, when opportunity comes, let's recommend you. All right? So you can be a fashion designer. One of the things you can add to your business is you can decide that you want to sell, you want to own one shop. So this one has to do with how big is your dream. As a fashion designer, do you just want to own one shop that is a household name? I don't know if Vicky James has many shops, but her brand, you can't ignore her brand. So if it's just one shop she decided to have, but she made sure that that one shop, when you hear bridal, is her. All right? You can decide that you want your shop, your one shop, to open up to different locations and different cities. For example, Melanie Pine Parfait. I also follow this woman online. It's just a few years though. She has a branch now in Abuja. She has other branches in Lagos. All right. So her vision is that she's just selling one product, parfait or yogurt, where you put toppings, fruit. That's what she's selling. You know, the thing has become a million or billion, whatever business for her. Do you see? And probably that's from her story, the yogurt thing was just a play thing. And she decided to expand on it. And that gave her, now she has hundreds of people working for her. Can you imagine? Only on parfait. Some of us will say, is it not just ordinary yogurt? That's ordinary yogurt that is paying the bills of many people that are working for her, including herself. So you need to be clear about your target audience. Who is your target audience? Vicky James have identified her niche. Her niche now high-class people that can pay her money or you save for it. But you can also, one of the things I've learned in business or in linking opportunities is don't ignore, like I talked about Picnic and Cowbell, don't ignore the downline, because there is the base, just like banking now. You notice that the app banking, I don't know what, I've forgotten what they call it, all the OPay and all of that. They have almost collected all the customers of the big banks. They have collected all the customers. And the big banks are now forced to ensure that they offer app and online services. So you don't ignore the lower class people and say you only want premium clients. Have your products, product line for premium customers. Have product line for people that are in middle class. Have product line that are in people for low class. It depends on you again and what you want. So still on fashion designer, explore layers of your expertise. So apart from providing and sewing clothes for people, you can also create a training school. You can earn money from your expertise. You can teach others what you know to do. You can package it to teach others. So this fashion designer can decide to run a school. This fashion designer can sell materials She can decide to have, he or she can decide to have just a button shop. You know, when you say accessories of clothes, you can have a button, just button, ordinary button, where a shop where any type of button you are looking for, types that people have never seen before, the person will import it. And you say, for all types of button for your dresses and clothes, shop XYZ is where you find it. I am telling you, whenever people are looking for button that are specialized or ordinary, they will remember that person. So this person can add a button shop, or you can say, okay, zips and accessory sales. So in other words, in one thing that you know how to do, you can create multiple channels of streams of income. So she can earn from sewing for clients. She can earn from delivering orders. She can earn from training others. She can earn from selling materials that are tied to, you know, fashion designing. And then, of course, she can write a book. And, you know, teaching, school has become easy. Now, I'm teaching all of you here. You don't have to pay for classroom. You don't have to pay. You can teach people online. Everybody is teaching cooking now. Everybody is a, what they call it now? A chef teaching us. All right? But everybody has their niche. Okay? So I want you to think about these things. I'd like you to read it and drop in the comments. What have you been able to pick? A few things you have been able to pick from the example of that fashion designer and what I have said so far. Please drop in the comment section. All right. Staying within your niche is the key. Oluwatoyin. Specialization improves quality and patronage. Fantastic. Immunized child. I don't know who that is. Doris says it is important to be identified with something in particular. Your visibility will be very easy. All right, more points. Diversify your resources. So you know to do one thing, you can diversify it and earn from different angle or different package of what you know to do. Don't ignore your downline. Yes, don't ignore the people that you think you are a leader, you are a master, you know more than them. Don't ignore. Adetoke says, create more time to focus on your niche. Create focus delivers a lot. Thank you so much, everyone, for your contribution. Keep dropping them. So this code says, inside what you do, find your area of niche and specialization. Zero in on that. Learn more about it, project and promote it. They say if an axe, even a blunt axe, keep hitting at a tree, it may be difficult, but after a while, it will make its mark.